Trash Cinema 101.
Hi everyone, welcome to my live stream. Hi, my name is Logan Donahoo, in case we haven't met before, and welcome to Trash Cinema 101, my Monday movie matinee. Today's presentation of Teenagers from Outer Space. Oh yes, I'm glad you're here. Today's movie is all the way from the lovely land of 1959, and I think you're in for a complete treat. I hope you like what we have in store today. As always, feel free to let me know how everything sounds in the chat room, if my audio sounds good, if my backing track is there but not overpowering. We'll make everything sound delicious and beautiful. By the way, everything is made delicious and beautiful by you, the viewers, especially those of you that are on my Patreon. I want to fully thank and acknowledge everybody up in the Heezy that supports me on Patreon. You guys actually make this happen. Everything from lights to sound to getting the rent paid and lights staying on. Y'all are in charge of all that, and you really help me make things happen. So I really want to thank everybody for your support on Patreon, or just for spreading my links around. Spread them everywhere you want my movies and content to go to. So I thank you for sending all of that. If you go to logandonahoo.com before or after the film, you can go ahead and follow me on all the different mediums. Yes, I'm on everything from TikTok to Snapchat to right here on YouTube. Also, right now would be a good time if you want to watch this with any friends and have them play along with you. This would be a good time to, one, throw it up onto your television or laptop computer or desktop computer, or smart TV, whatever you have for yourself. That would be a really good medium to be able to do. Also, you can go ahead and send this link to anybody that you want to watch along with you. So you can tell them, hey, I'm watching this 1950s movie called Teenagers from Outer Space. Watch it with me. It's a live stream, and we're about to play a pop quiz game. Please help me win. So you can go ahead and send that around. Also, hello to the chat room. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Rylea. Hi, Scott. Hi, Christian. Hello, everyone. It's like a party. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Memorial Day. Thank you for joining me in my well-lit bedroom with cat post. My cat is sleeping off camera over that away, so if you hear little kitty snores in the background, that's what's up. But yeah, if you hit the share button on this video itself, you can send that link around to anyone that you want to watch with you, cause yes, that'll bring them whoosh, straight to this video. The chat room sometimes covers up the share link. It's there. So anyway, welcome. Yay! Hello, Alexander. Whenever I see people's names like pop up, whether it's like a username or for real name, like I want to call them specifically what they're calling themselves. So like instead of Alex, it's fully Alexander all the time. Brandy Alexander, the Queen Supreme. Okay, that's a reference. You're welcome. There's this book called Invisible Monsters. So what's everyone snacking on right now? We'll get into snacks in a minute. I have things. So yeah, by the way, I didn't get to go to my post office box, but I have a post office box. It's a bank holiday, which means where I have my post office box is closed today, but I plan on having a little visit there tomorrow or the next day, so that way I can pick up the mail and open it live for you here on the live stream. So if you want to send me anything, feel free to throw anything legal at me at my P.O. box. That's P.O. Box 1503, Orlando, Florida, 32802. 1503, 32802. So yeah, hey. So without further ado, I hope you put this on your laptop computer or desktop computer or smart TV, cause we about to play some pre-show games. Boop. Let's go into Kahoot. If you go to kahoot.it or go to the Kahoot app, you can go ahead and log on in using that pin code. The pin code is 775-6945. Again, that's 775-6945. You know, I'm going to turn on the Kahoot music. Oh, yeah. My moody sci-fi music. By the way, the moody sci-fi music in the background is all from Chris Zabriskie, a local artist of whom I celebrate. All of his stuff is licensed under Creative Commons because he is generous like that. So that's what you heard playing in the background before and after the movie. I love playing with that. So yeah, if you go to kahoot.it or if you have the Kahoot app, we can start playing. Just enter in that pin code 775-6945 and then what you want to go by, and we'll play a game together. Yay, we got Scott and Foxy Grandpa. Now that I'm in the chat room here, let me just double check. I got everything set up. Yes, I do. So what does everybody have as your snacks? I'm drinking soda, because 2 cups of coffee isn't enough. I need more caffeine. Ooh, we got Foxy Grandpa, Scott, Wayne, Trizzy. Who Trizzy? We have Cher, Riley. Or is it Riley? Like Mumra the Ever Living. Riley. I'm going to open this can on the microphone for ASMR reasons. Oh, yeah. Was that good for you? Is anyone else on headphones? Oh my god, it's all over my hand. I just need to... my god. How the hell did that happen? I'm sorry. You're welcome. This is what I do. So... I'll continue to pour this on in. Yay, we got Harry Walker up in the chat room. Hello, Harry. Yay! Yeah, get yourself a snack. We got one more second. I'm gonna wait like a minute to see who else logs in. We got 8 viewers and 6 players. So I'm gonna see if that evens out in a hot second. For real, Raylia, your name is a battle cry. It's good. So yeah, when you were saying that you don't remember a lot about this movie, oh, you're in for a treat, everyone. This movie has been parodied by Elvira, Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's like one of the staples. And I put it up to a vote on my Patreon amongst my Patreon supporters. I was like, hey, everyone, what film do you want me to do next? And like some dropped straight to the bottom and this one straight to the top. Hey, Brian. Welcome. So yeah, you're watching this today thanks to my supporters on Patreon. So thank you again to my supporters on Patreon. Wait one more second for people to log on in. We got 9 viewers. If you log on in to kahoot.it with the game pin 775-6945. Oh, we got Joe Bear. Is that future Reverend Joe? Joe Bear? Joe Bear. Is that kind of like Javert? One more second to let people log in. Is anyone else having snacks or drinks of note? I'm going to try to keep that to a minimum or drink away from the microphone because I know some people are totally into the slurpy sounds. Some people are like fully grossed out, so I don't want people going away. All right. Yay! Good. I'm glad you're here, Joe. Any last callers? Any last logger-ons? Of course you're Cher, Christian. Oh my god, I love Cher! Y'all are adorable, and I celebrate you. All right, without further ado, let's get this aforementioned heezy started. Here we go. The Teenagers from Outer Space quiz. Question number 1. This film was purchased and distributed by what film studio? Was it Warner Brothers, RKO, New Line Cinema, or Wood Rocket? This film was purchased and distributed by what film studio? Was it Warner Brothers, RKO, New Line Cinema, or Wood Rocket? For anyone familiar with any of those, you're welcome. I'm a fan of work of all the different studios. This is what happens when I write a quiz over Memorial Day weekend. Ooh, people logged that in quick. People thought it was RKO. Nope, it was Warner Brothers for realsies. They didn't produce this film, but they sure did buy and distribute it. All right, let's see who my one correct answer person is. Hold for show. And bam. Rylea in the heezy. All right. What do the aliens do with the dog in this film? Is it impersonate and clone it to help invade human homes? Worship it as a god and bring it to their leader? Do they scan its brain and find out American military weaknesses? Or do they kill it with a ray gun in the first 3 minutes of the film? What do the aliens do with the dog in this film? Do they impersonate and clone it to help invade human homes? Do they worship it as a god and bring it to their leader? Do they scan its brain and find out American military weaknesses? Or do they kill it with a ray gun in the first 3 minutes of the film? By the way, I love looking up stock images for these quizzes. Like, it's the little things that tickle me. And that stock image of the dog is fully tickling me. And I'm a cat person. By the way, if anyone's tuning on in, you can join in by going to kahoot.it and entering in that game pin at the bottom. Yay! I'm glad you have cotton candy grapes, Dina. I don't think I've ever had cotton candy grapes. I've had grapes that are flavored weird, but... Alright, we have 6 people answering in. Last seconds to answer. What do they do with the dog? Do they impersonate and clone it? Do they worship it as a god? Do they scan its brain? Or do they kill it with a ray gun? Oh. 4 of y'all got that one. Yes, they do kill the dog within the first 3 minutes of this film. Oh, it's not gory. They have all these posters that say, like, they blast off the flesh. They just zap and boop. Skeleton. Like, it's cartoonish. All right. Ooh, we got Rylea still in the lead, followed by Joe Bear, and then Foxy Grandpa. Ooh, with Trizzy coming on up behind that. Ooh, Trizzy. All right, which one of these was not an alternate title for the film? Was it The Ray Gun Terror, The Gargon Terror, The Boy from Out of This World, or Teen Aliens Shot My Dog? Which one of these was not an alternate title for the film? Was it The Ray Gun Terror, The Gargon Terror, The Boy from Out of This World, or Teen Aliens Shot My Dog? Teen Aliens Shot My Dog! You have to pronounce it that way. People in the chat room talking about grapples. I remember those. Yeah. God, I love GMOs. Yeah, I'm not expecting anyone to know any of these answers for realsies. Like, full guesses and stabs in the dark is the name of the game for this. Like, it is totally okay not to know. Frankenfruit. Taco Bell sounds good right now. Now that y'all mentioned it, like, ooh. I'm gonna make me some Mexican. I have an entire can of Goya black beans. Yeah, grapples. They were like little, if I'm remembering correctly, were they apples that tasted like grape? Or was it grapes that tasted like apple? Ooh, yep, you got it correct. Number 4, the last one, Teen Aliens Shot My Dog, was not a alternate title for this film. I just made that up because I'm silly. All right. Ooh, Rylea's on a streak, followed by Foxy Grandpa and Trizzy. Let's see what's next. Most of the dialogue in this film was blank. Was it originally written in German and translated? Was it created via improv workshops? Was it recorded first, with the actors then lip-syncing on set? Or all the above? Most of the dialogue in this film was either originally written in German and translated, was created via improv workshops, recorded first with the actors then lip syncing on set, or all the above. I might have had the grapples with you, Megan. Like, I remember going to the House of Random. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now remember, this is 1959. Which one of these sounds possibly true to you? Or do all of them sound possibly true to you? I'm good at my lies. This is my good at my lies song. Good at my lies. Good at my lies. Logan tricks you all the good at my lies. My little grapple counter is coming down to a close. And bam. Oh, nope. It was in fact recorded first. And then the actors had to lip sync it on set. We only had one person that got that. Ooh, Riley still is in the top, but Trizzy's coming up for a very close, because Trizzy's in a lead answer streak. All right. How did they film the zap from the ray gun in the film? Was it animation? They drew a little white flash on the film. Was it a lens flare? Did they glued a little tiny mirror to the end of the gun? Was it a flashlight? They flashed a small military flashlight into the camera, or none. They used a real ray gun. Pew pew. How did they film the zap from the ray gun in the film? Was it animation? Did they draw little white flashes on the film? Was it a lens flare that they glued a little tiny mirror to the end of the gun? Did they use a flashlight, a little small military flashlight that they shined into the camera? Or none? They used a real ray gun. Yeah, Troy, log on in. Play. Play! Play with us, Troy. Forever and ever. Finding a stock image of a toy ray gun was so fun, let me just tell you. I like this music for this because it sounds like it's high stakes. Oh my god! Ray gun! Alright, we got 6 people answering. It seems like there's like a 7th that's not in the easy. Oh! Lens flare, they did tie a little tiny mirror to the end of the gun. 2 of y'all got that. Let's see who. Alright, it is... Oh, Riley is still in the front, followed by Trizzy. Oh my gosh, here we go. And then Foxy Grandpa leading in a close third. All right, number 6. Writer, producer, director Tom Graff was romantically involved with whom in the cast? Was it Helen Sage, who plays Nurse Morse? Was it King Moody, who plays the space captain? Was it David Love, who plays Derek the rebel alien? Or all the above? Writer, producer, director Tom Graff was romantically involved with who in the cast? Was it Helen Sage, Nurse Morse? Was it King Moody, the spacecraft captain? Was it David Love, Derek the rebel alien? Or all the above? Professional guessing. Guessing all up in the professionals. Professional guessers. Professional. It feels like there's a 7th person that either dropped or is like just letting the timer run out. Go ahead and guess. It looks like we got 14 viewers. If anyone wants to join on in and play along for these last couple questions, please, by all means, you can by going to kahoot.it and entering in that code. Ooh, people thought it was all the above. People thought it was King Moody, but no. It was David Love. Actually, they were boyfriends at the time. 1959. Of course, it was quiet and kind of secretive at the time. King Moody is in this film. He is a character actor who went on to be in the television show version of Get Smart. Nope, wasn't with Nurse Morse. You're welcome. All right, let's see who got that one. Ooh, we got Riley still in the lead. Foxy Grandpa got points on that one, though. Ooh, it's close. All right, 7 of 10. What money-saving trick did they not use to keep the budget low? Was it they painted over kids' toy ray guns? They made space boots by putting dress socks on over dress shoes? Did they use the same skeleton over and over for all victims? Or they cut the marketing budget and just ran around LA as aliens? What money-saving trick did they not use to keep the budget low? Was it that they painted over kids' toy ray guns? They made space boots by putting dress socks over dress shoes? They used the same skeleton over and over for all victims? Or they cut the marketing budget and just ran around LA as aliens? Which one did they not do? One of these things is a lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yay, congrats on guessing right, Christian. Yay. Troy, I should have known Trizzy is your screen name. That makes me happy. Oh, cut the marketing budget. That, in fact, is the one that is a lie. They really did use space boots that way. They did put dress shoes on, and then you pull a sock over it, and it looks like space boots. Yeah. So let's move on. Let's see who got what. 2 people got that one right. Oh, it was numbers 2 and 3. We got Trizzy and Foxy Grandpa in 2nd and 3rd, right behind Riley, who's still in the lead. It's anyone's game, though. Let's see, cause we got a couple more questions. Number 8, what sort of sea creature does the monster look like? There's a monster in this movie. What does it look like? Does it look like a giant lobster, a giant squid, a giant mermaid, or a giant sea turtle? What does the monster look like in this film? Is it a giant lobster, a giant squid, a giant mermaid, or a giant sea turtle? Yeah, the previous question about the idea about spreading it word of mouth about them running around LA as aliens. Warner Brothers, the record label, did that with Devo. They went to, I think it was Japan, their first time, and had studio representatives, not Devo, dress up as Devo and just run around wacky and doing random pranky BS on the streets of Japan. So when they finally got there, people were like, oh, you're Devo? Like, it's a whole thing. Yes, in fact, it looks like a giant lobster. Oh, yes. You're welcome. All right. You just noticed my shirt. Yes, it is a Make It Blockbuster Night shirt. I wasn't saying about cheap flights there, but I'd fly there as soon as things are okay. Like, I will fly there. All right, let us see who got that one. 5 people got that one. Foxy Grandpa's on a streak. Foxy Grandpa's in 2nd, right behind Rylea, and then Trizzy in 3rd. Let us see. We got 2 more questions. Number 9. This film was bundled as a secret Easter egg you could unlock and watch when you beat what video game? Was it Half-Life, Destroy All Humans, The Simpsons, Bart vs. the Space Mutants, or Kirby, Planet Robobot? Those all 4 are real video games, by the way, if you're not familiar. This film was bundled as a secret Easter egg that you could unlock and watch when you beat what video game? Half-Life, Destroy All Humans, The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants, or Kirby, Planet Robobot. Like you would beat the game and boop, it would pop up as like, you beat the game, congratulations. You can now watch this entire movie. This low-res, bad, I think it was an AVI file. I never beat it. I'd heard of it before. But whoop! Y'all remember that, yes. Or you just guessed good. Yes, it was the video game Destroy All Humans. 5 of you got that right. Let's see if those 5 are the top 3 still. Oop, yep, the top 3 we got Riley, Foxy Grandpa, and Trizzy. All right, I believe this brings us almost to the end. We have question number 10, and this one is double points. After filming, writer, producer, director Tom Greff declared himself the second coming of whom? Was it Abraham Lincoln, D.W. Griffith, Napoleon Bonaparte, or Jesus Christ? After filming, writer, producer, director Tom Greff declared himself the second coming of whom? Was it Abraham Lincoln, D.W. Griffith, Napoleon Bonaparte, or Jesus Christ? One of these things is actually true. I like that Hamilton pose in the photo. Like one hand. Troy, were you saying genius about the Devo thing? No, Devo was like not a fan of it. Like they were like, why did you do that? We're not kooky. We're weird, but we're not kooky. Not a prank band. Looks like we got 6 answers. It still thinks that there's 1 more or 2 more. Couple seconds to log it in. There's a little bit of a delay between me and you. It's okay, I'm gonna dance it out. Ooh, ooh. And bam! People thought D.W. Griffith. Oh no, it was Jesus Christ. He really did that. All right, let's see if that moved anyone. Number 3, we got Trizzy, followed by number 2, Foxy Grandpa. That means number 1 is Rylea. Congratulations, Rylea. Yes! By the way, if you're still on your phone, I am sending you a little feedback link to everybody. Go ahead and let me know if you thought that was fun. Again, these are all just full guesses. It is totally okay to do that. Yay, I am glad y'all joined me for that little excavation into film trivia history. So it looks like we got our 14 viewers up in the house. Hey! So I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge one more time. Thank you again to everybody on Patreon who supports me, everyone who shares these links. I'll send you the link to go ahead and follow me on Patreon to help support everything that I do, all this technology, all this stuff. Or also, if you want to send me love letters, I'll read them live here on camera on my next live stream, which will be this Wednesday. I'll tell you more about that. I have plans. I have plans for a month worth of programming coming up. You're welcome in advance. You can do those love letters to me at P.O. Box 1503, Orlando, Florida 32802. Ooh, we got people in the chat room. You were Snapchatting people, Scott. Ooh, expecting to do something. Yeah, Beastie Boys pranked people in Japan. Yeah, they would have. Yay, I'm glad you guys played along. So, thank you for playing along. Now, without further ado, let's get this heezy started with a little bit of Teenagers from Outer Space. I'm turning up the volume.
Dr. Mason! Dr. Mason! I'm sorry. I guess it was nothing. A sudden light reflection. It startled me.
There's no doubt a comet or a meteor.
No, it seemed to be a drill-shaped thing. Revolving.
Drill-shaped.
No, it must have been my imagination. But it makes me realize how desperately alone the Earth is.
Just my
Hanging
imagination.
in space like a speck of food floating in the ocean. Sooner or later to be swallowed up by some creature floating by.
Speck of food?
Oh, come now.
That's your metaphor?
Time will tell, Dr. Mason. We can only wait and wonder. Wonder how.
Yes.
Wonder when.
Doggy! It's like a screw. Sounded like a train. Looked like a screw. All that barren California wasteland. I've got to say, for 1959, I love the special effects. Like, it looks great. For a low budget. Tom Griff presents his boyfriend in Teenagers from Outer Space. The working title was The Boy from Out of This World, but they dropped that. Presenting a long list of people that didn't do much else other than this film. Written, produced, and directed. The Sign of Greatness. We're in the 2-minute mark. This dog has less than 1 minute to live. Uh-oh. What do the aliens look like? You're welcome. Oh, my shirt wants you back. It's Target. I got it at Target. You can be dorky with me. I'm glad you like my shirt. Not gonna lie, if someone made a sci-fi film and put me in it, and I was dating them, and they called the movie Boyfriend Out of This World, I would swoon. Full swoon. 1959 swoon. Those are flight suits with tape on it. That's it. I'm upset that that is not the fashion right now. I thought I would be living in the future, and I don't have my flight suit with the V on the front yet. So the case that they're bringing out that's supposed to be alien apparatus, it's a mixing board. And it says on the side of it, mixing board. But they pretend it's like this other thing, but it's like this bulky vacuum tube, old school audio mixing board. Yeah, all the boys are clean cut in this, like all of them. That's David Love, the boyfriend, showing that homosexuals even in the 50s had tweezed eyebrows, dress shoes, socks over them.
Report preliminary findings.
Thor reporting.
Hey,
42
Thor.
saturation degrees and 96 volumes. Intermediate fluctuation in Marfan content.
Derek reporting.
Hey,
Cardiac
Derek.
mixer components ratio exceeding 7 to 1.4.
Morrow reporting. Diagonal adjustment reading resisting structural forms by 2.8.0 vernums.
Saul reporting. Uneven cartoid levels intersect planes below .03.
Still upset by Doggy. Not understanding Death of Doggy. Death of Doggy, not necessary to plot. Or is it?
Surface readings register above minimum requirements. Morrow,
Yes.
go below and bring up the young Gargan specimen.
Go below
Now
what?
the decision depends on its reactions.
Wait,
Oh,
Captain.
go below.
I have found evidence of intelligent beings on this planet.
Of what concern are foreign beings?
Of none to you, Thor. Just as you were so unconcerned when you destroyed the small creature.
The
So
sass.
bravely.
It was no more than an insect.
But it had life. And that life you had to take to satisfy your endless hunger for killing.
Silence, both of you.
He's a rebel.
Proceed, bring the Gargan.
That will not be necessary, Captain.
Bring the Gargan. Uh-oh.
Conditions here will be reported as unsatisfactory, as they were on the other planets we have charted.
By what authority?
You will prepare for takeoff. The ship will leave this planet immediately.
According to our code of
You
operations.
may forget the code of operations, Captain. Only civilized beings could have made the inscription on this metal piece. We shall not have the thousands of Gargans brought here to destroy them.
You have concern for foreign beings over our mission to locate grazing land for our Gargan herds? Recall, it is necessary as a reserve food
The
supply for our
Gargan
people.
herds.
Our people.
Lobsters.
We live like parts of a machine. We don't know our fathers or mothers were raised in cubicles. The sick and the old are put to death.
It is the one and only way to maintain the supreme race. Have
I
you
mean-
forgotten?
Our people have forgotten.
That kind of
They
happened.
have been made to forget for centuries. But I have learned how it once was.
Anti-cubicle
Families,
Derek.
brothers and sisters. There was happiness. There was love.
Of what do you speak? From where have you learned such things?
My actor
I
name
have
is David
read.
Love.
I have read from this book.
Little
I
book.
discovered it and kept it hidden.
Yes.
Somehow it survived the flames of the Annihilators when our people were turned into
The
mechanized
Annihilators?
slaves. Centuries ago.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture and death for this
The
treason.
High Court may judge me after we have accomplished our mission.
Like, seriously? Looking
We
at
will
his, like,
find an
little telltale
uninhabited planet to
signs?
which the herds of Gargans may be shipped.
It's
Without
delicious.
endangering civilized beings.
Let me see that book.
No.
I am interested to see what sways your mind so heavily.
It's by an Earth woman
You may
named
have it.
Emily Dickinson. You will like her.
Bring up the Gargan.
Bring
You
up
are
the
a
lobster.
fool, Derek. This book has poisoned your mind, and you shall suffer for it.
Captain, if the Gargans are shipped here, the inhabitants may destroy them. That possibility alone makes it worthwhile to locate an uninhabited planet.
Yeah, this movie
That
is like,
book has
oh,
indeed made you
first
forget
5 minutes
many
of the film?
things. We are the supreme race. We have the supreme weapons.
We have all the toppings.
Keep him
Supreme.
on the guard, Thor. I will study the reactions of the young Gargan.
Yes, study. I only like young Gargans. Old Gargans just get gummy.
Before the High Court has you executed, you should be made to watch what happens when we return here with the Gargans. By the elements alone, they will grow to millions of times their original size in less time than it takes for the sun to rise and fall.
Giant lobsters. Giant
Surprise,
lobsters from
Captain.
outer space.
Already I can feel it has grown heavier.
We shall return to our base and lead the transport ships here.
Giant lobsters.
Soon this planet will be covered with full-grown Gargans. A safe distance from our planet, yet their meat will be available to us for the harvesting.
Oh, we already got to the
Repack the
teenagers.
instruments. I shall radio back the news of our success.
The ones that don't have the double chevron, those are all supposed to be teenagers. Yes, they're 20-somethings, but they're
Captain.
all supposed to be
Captain, something
teenagers.
has done wrong.
Cause
Look here.
1959 didn't
What has
care.
happened?
I do not know. It suddenly fell limp, and now does not move.
Assemble the TRSs, hook in the gas grading instruments.
Dip it
Quick!
in butter. It may revive it. This earth butter somehow does something to it. Curious. Now, quick, place some cheesy bay biscuits next to
The
it.
atmosphere here tested above minimum. But the Gargan species
5
cannot
minutes
live
in.
due to excessive nitrogenic gas compounds emitted in our preliminary
Yeah,
diagnosis.
Troy. 5 minutes in, killed a
Then
dog,
this
got into a
planet
heated
will be
debate about
reported as
genocide and racial
unsuitable?
supremacy. Like,
Repack the instruments and prepare for takeoff. We will continue our search in another solar system. And when we return to our home base, you will be presented to the High Court with the evidence against you.
slightly mentally unstable
Saul,
gay directors of the
prisoner and prepare him for the
1950s could
isolation
not
chamber.
stop.
I will
Would
make
not
contact
stop.
with base.
I'm gonna go back into my hovel. Hobbit hole. It's somehow larger on the inside.
Expedition Z06 to base. Expedition Z06 to base.
Guardian,
That's King Moody.
I will get the straps.
Hey! Get your entire life
down.
with your straps.
Put your hands behind you.
Okay. It's been so long since I've been to the local bathhouses. It takes very little right now. Very little. I just want a 1950s space alien to order me around. Is that so much to ask? Quick, while Trudeau is distracted, you can run.
Your
Run.
orders are complete.
Free!
He is escaping!
Free! Come on, burning bush.
How did
Derek
he
the
get
Rebel.
free?
He escaped from Saul. I could
Derek
have
the
stopped him.
Rebel.
Derek is to be brought back alive.
Yes, Derek.
He is the son of our leader.
Derek?
I reported his actions and was connected with the leader himself. He told me this. He said Derek does not know.
As the son of our leader, the High Court will pardon him.
He will be pardoned. When the sky is light, we
Yes.
will begin to search for him.
Captain, look at this.
They shot all of this
Gargan.
during the day. Like, they just...
It is not dead.
Oh, hey,
It has
lobster.
revived.
Lobstera.
Flourishes.
The
The
Gargan.
excessive nitrogenic gas compound shocked its system. Now it thrives on the very same compounds.
Then this planet is suitable.
Completely. I must resume radio vision contact. Morrow, Saul, secure the
Morrow?
Gargan by expandable leg bands. Out of sight in that cave. The size it attains by the time we return will
Expandable
give us
leg
an exact
bands.
growth rate to expect of the herds.
Kind of sounds like rubber
At
bands
the rate the Gargan is
on a
expected
lobster.
to grow, what will prevent it from tearing loose the leg bands
Cheddar Bay
and
biscuits.
escaping from the cave?
Butter.
We shall be back before that happens, unless it should receive food in excess of the atmospheric elements.
Steamed broccoli in
We will
particular.
leave nothing else for it to consume.
Imagine
Yes.
thousands of beasts like that, millions of times enlarged.
1,000
Rolling over this
lobsters.
They will be harvested from the air, so there will be no danger to us.
Air lobsters.
Let us be quick. I do not like to look upon it.
Nitrogenically convenient. That's very good, Joe.
Now that you report the planet is suitable for our purposes, you are to
Yes.
return here immediately and prepare to lead the transport ships there.
Yes.
Derek's escape could now mean difficulty in our operation should he communicate in any way with the inhabitants,
Fucking
variable
Derek.
they may be.
If we are to return now, how can he be stopped?
Leave your best man to find Derek and inform him he is my son. I will join you on the return trip to meet him there.
He may be stubborn. He has already threatened our lives.
Maury Povich must
becomes the
never know the
case,
truth. Derek
He must be
is
destroyed.
my son.
And any beings with whom he might communicate, they must be destroyed. The
Destroy!
orders are complete.
I shall send my
Destroy!
best man.
The aliens will be defeated by Red Lobster. Is Red
I
Lobster
heard
like
the orders, Captain.
the name of like
Let
a
me
super Soviet lobster
find
alien? Like,
You will wait until the,
The
sky
Red
is light enough
Lobster.
to begin the search. We will leave now and return here to meet you when we bring the Gargans.
okay. Ooh. I was gonna say that sounded like a seagull having sex.
Do
Like,
not fail, Thor.
I shall not fail.
Yeah, I like how all of them have these, like, alien names, like Thor and stuff, and then there's Derek. Like, these epic-sounding names. Meanwhile, the 1950s. Welcome to the homogeneous 50s, where everything is all white. I mean, all right. You there, Derek? This is a child. He's filled with prejudices and penny candy. Get along, young whippersnapper. You have an entire world to ruin by the 1990s. Look there.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes,
Oh,
Would-
Derek.
Would you tell me the meaning of the inscription on this metal piece?
Sparky, 1243 Willowcrest Drive. That's just 3 blocks down there and a few doors up. You can't miss it.
Here's directions specifically to this person's house.
Hey, watch what you're doing now.
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I just leak all
We're
over
just
myself
trying
when I'm
to make out
talking to
what kind of
Derek.
clothes that guy was wearing. Looks like some kind of military uniform. Wonder where he's from.
Derek makes me leak all over
Hurry
myself.
up there, boy, will you? I haven't got all day.
That boy, I am. Derek is the most angular alien I have ever seen in my entire life. I mean, second to David Bowie. Man, I wish Man Who Fell to
Up in,
Earth
I'll
was
give you a
public
lift.
domain.
Lift?
Well, it's a long way into town. Okay, it's all right with me.
Wait!
You there, Earth creature. I will take advantage of your hospitality.
Never saw a uniform like that before.
I'm part of the Space
What brings
Forces.
you here?
I am searching for someone.
Maybe I can help you. Know a lot of folks around these parts.
I am searching for someone you could not know.
I'm searching for myself. Red Vlenka Lobstara.
I put Sparky's breakfast out 20 minutes ago, Grandpa, and it's still here.
I have no idea why. Gophers?
Hello. You've come to see our room for rent?
This is supposed to be
A
attraction.
fellow to see the room for rent, Grandpa. You show it to him, will you? Joe'll be by for me in a minute. We're going swimming at Alice's, and I haven't even changed yet.
Oh my
Oh, come
word!
on in.
Boo-boo-doo-boo. Boom-boo-doo-boo.
I'm Betty Morgan, and this is my grandfather.
How do you do, son?
This is exposition.
Just arrived in town? Don't believe I've seen you around before.
I just arrived.
And your name?
Lobster.
Derek.
I mean Derek.
Derek. The empty room belonged to my brother, Bud. He's married now and lives upstate.
Your brother? You knew your brother?
Did I know my brother? That's a strange question to ask. Grandpa
Love.
raised us both since we were kids after Mom and Dad died.
I am sorry,
Love.
It's just that I never knew any brothers or sisters.
Family.
Your mother and father decided to play it smart and avoid a lot of squabbles around the house.
Oh, Grandpa.
I never knew my mother or father.
Oh, boo-boo kitten.
Well, let's take a look at the room, and if you like it, you're welcome to stay.
It's this way. I'll show it to you.
Hey, I thought you were getting ready to go swimming.
No, that can wait. Right in here, Derek. I hope you like the view. There's plenty of room.
It can wait. I have a new alien friend named Derek. Oh, Derek!
What's the matter? You act like you've never seen the inside of an automobile before.
What is this?
The gear shift. Where have you been all your life?
The gear shift. Tell me what it is for.
Now look, mister, I didn't offer you a ride to give no driving lessons.
Tell me!
Sure. I didn't mean anything. Here's the clutch. When I push it in, I change gears. Low, second, and high.
And to halt the vehicle?
I'm going to
When I
do
want
this
to stop, I
monologue
press the brake.
the
right
next
here.
time I'm on a date,
And this?
whenever
The
that is.
starter and ignition switch.
And the fuel, what does it use?
Are you kidding?
The fuel.
Gasoline, of course. Here's the gas pedal right here. It's about time I have the tank filled.
Let's go to the gas station. It's one of the few sets we paid for. Not sets, just filming locations. This was filmed all over LA, even though they don't call it LA.
I asked him where he was from, Grandpa, and he just said he was from very far away.
He did, huh? Well, maybe he doesn't like to talk about where he's from. By the looks of his outfit, I'd say he's raised in a private school of some sort.
I want to go to the private school.
If he just got into town and can't pay the rent until he gets a job or something, would...
Well,
It's
what do you
called a
say, young
sugar
man?
daddy.
What do you think
He
of
can
the
get
room?
one.
You will let me live here with you?
Baby
Well,
boo-boo.
Sure. That's why we have the sign up.
Shout out who in the
That's why
chat
you
room would
came
let
here,
Derek
wasn't it?
live with them.
Not exactly.
Derek,
We killed
I
your
was just
dog.
talking to Grandpa, and... Well, if you don't have the rent money right away, that could wait until he gets a job, couldn't it, Grandpa?
Why, sure. That's all right with me, Betty. But then if he doesn't like the room...
I like it here very much. I would like to stay.
Fine.
Someone
I'll
help
go out and
Derek.
take down the sign. You can use the phone to have your bags brought over.
My bags? I have nothing else.
Yeah,
No other
the grandfather
clothes
is
or
missing a
anything?
trigger finger.
We were not allowed to. I mean, my uniform is all I have.
Gosh, you've got to have more than that. Bud left some of his clothes in the closet, Grandpa. Couldn't Derek use some of them?
Of course, my dear. Bud wouldn't mind a bit, I'm sure.
Oh, golly, that's Joe. Put on whatever you like from the closet, Derek. I'll be right back. Make yourself a
I have wigs and boas and
Hi
whatever
there,
else my
Joe.
brother left
Hi,
behind.
Gramp. Betty, I'm afraid I can't make the swimming date. Not till later, anyway. Got a sudden assignment for the paper.
Oh, gosh, what now, Joe?
I have a list of folks to interview. Say they saw a new flying saucer last night.
I'm
Sounds like it
sorry.
might take you all day.
I hope not. I'll call you as soon as I get through, okay?
Okay, Joe.
Okay, bye, exposition.
And guess a reporter's life can be pretty hectic. You never know when a news story will break.
That reporter was the director,
Just thinking.
by the
Maybe
way.
Derek would like to go swimming if you let us borrow the car.
Betty would at that. If you don't think Alice would mind.
You don't know Alice. I won't be able to keep them apart.
Meanwhile, at Mr. Drippy Drip's gasoline station. God, I love 1950s cars. They're all hard and metal and cold, like the disposition of a disapproving
Hey,
father.
what's going on in town anyway, mister? A convention or something?
What?
For those clothes you're wearing. I talked to a guy this morning who was wearing the same kind of outfit.
Where did he
Maybe
go?
the guy you're looking for, huh?
You spoke to him? What did he tell you? Where did he go?
Don't
Hey,
make me
what's
bring
the
out my
matter with
pew-pew!
Hey, take your hands off me.
You will tell me what he said to you.
Oh, why should I? Hey, who do you think you are, anyway?
Establish a
Answer me, or I
safe
destroy you.
word.
He came in with a dog tag. Wanted to know about the address, and I told him how to find it.
Where? Where did you send him?
It was an address on Willow Crest Drive. 1243, I think.
Tell me how to get there.
Just drive down there about 3 blocks. That's Willow Crest. 1243. It's only a few doors up.
The driver's like, nope. Dun dun dun! Blasting the flesh off humans. Skeleton! It's the same skeleton. It has markings on the hip and everything. Like,
You don't have to put the brake on so hard, Derek. That is, unless you want us to go through the windshield every time.
I have never piloted a vehicle like this before. I will try again.
This time, pull in there. That's Alice's house.
the Allison's small, modest household.
Oh, much better.
Wait, Betty.
Yes, Derek? What is it?
When I came to your place,
Why is he just like Orville
it was
Peck?
because of...
Yes?
I had just arrived here. I did not know where else to go, but everything was so strange to me.
Even love.
I'm glad you came.
She is like a discount 20-something
So,
Betty
Grandpa?
Davis.
Without any family or friends.
The
you
eyes, the
wouldn't
bangs, the
like a
hair.
hotel or any place like that. Come on. I hope Alice can dig up some swim trunks for you.
I do too. Dig up some swim trunks. Dig up some swim trunks. Make Derek take his clothes off. Make Derek take his clothes off.
Who's the stranger?
Joe couldn't make it, Alice. I talked Derek into coming along. Derek, this is Alice.
Derek. Hey, I like that.
Get
Come
it,
on in, the water's
Alice.
fine.
Well, we need a pair of swim trunks. I couldn't find any at my
It is a
house.
bolero tie.
No problem at all. He can wear a pair of my father's. The folks are gone today, and so are the servants. We have the whole place to ourselves.
The servants.
Where are the trunks, Alice?
Hanging up right over there.
They look a little large for you, Derek.
Or maybe you better put them on with some clothespins, too, just in case.
I guess it's safe to try them on anyway. Over there at the bathhouse.
The bathhouse?
Don't worry, I'll get it.
That is what I wanted to tell you about. The reason I came to your place.
I cannot
when
go
I
to the
did not know where
bathhouse.
else to go.
Yes.
Heck, I thought it was a 50-cent piece at least.
Why, that looks like... Who it is? It's Sparky's. Sparky's dog tag.
I killed
Where
Sparky.
on earth did you find it?
I mean, I didn't, but my
When I
peeps
first
did.
arrived, I was with some others.
Yes.
One of them destroyed a small creature. Later, I found that among the remains.
You mean somebody killed Sparky?
She takes it really
Oh,
well.
no, Derek, it can't be true. Why would anyone want to kill Sparky?
Betty, I'm sorry.
Tell me who did it, Derek.
They are gone now. Only I remained.
But I don't understand. Where is Sparky? Will you take me to where it happened?
We were about to get naked.
No, Alice, please.
Almost.
You stay here. We'll see you later.
Gigantic 1950s swim trunks on his little frame. I'm not even distinctly into him. I'm just pro-flesh in 1950s sci-fi. Everybody take your clothes off.
Well, well, so Derek didn't come into town alone. If you're looking for him, he isn't here now. He and Betty, that's my granddaughter, they went over to the Woodwards.
I'm all exposition.
Why don't you go on over there? No doubt they'd be glad to have you joined in the fun.
You don't need lines.
How do I go there?
The Woodwards are straight on down the street, about 3 miles.
His
just before you get to the
eyebrow.
park. Got the biggest house in the block down there. You can't miss it. Where are you fellas from, anyway? Don't believe I've seen uniforms like yours before. Military secret, eh? Well, it doesn't matter. Derek didn't say where he's from either.
Us military boys have lots of
So let me
secrets.
keep you. You're probably anxious to see him.
Very anxious. Earthwoman, I want to show you the reins of your dog. Sparky! Sparky!
Where is he, Derek?
Sparky, come here.
You don't mean those old bones. You can see they've been here for a very long time.
No. It was among these remains that I found the metal inscription.
Among.
Couldn't be Sparky. I know. He must have been here and his collar tag fell off, that's all.
No.
You are not familiar with the focusing disintegrator ray?
The what?
It's my favorite band. Why?
It projects an isolated beam which separates the molecules of living material in chain reaction.
Into superior
All
and
but the
inferior
solids,
races.
The skeletal braces.
Horrible. And you mean Sparky?
She fully accepts it.
Over there is what happened when the same beam was aimed at me. It missed, and that is what is left.
It was a burning bush. It was a sign.
Heavens, Derek.
From Jesus
You've got to
2.
explain it to me. Why were they doing this? Where were they from? How did you?
I meant that like Jesus 2. That Jesus as well.
Betty, tell me, what is the most advanced form of transportation that you know?
Ms. Davis.
What do you mean? What's that got to do with it?
Please, tell me, Betty.
Please tell me, Betty.
Jet airplanes, I guess. Why?
And where do they go? From where to where?
To anywhere in the world.
And That's all.
she does not
Where
have it
else
in
is there
her
to
to
go?
freak out.
I should not have brought you here.
Is it about a new secret weapon? Something you and the others invented and then they turned against you?
Military boys.
It is something like that. I guess I should try to find someone I can explain it to.
I take it back, he's not wearing a bolero tie. It's just an embroidered...
He will... What is it, Derek?
embroidered edging.
Betty.
His little latch.
When you learn where I'm from, well, you may not understand, but...
Vaguely Latin-inspired shirt.
I hope it will not make any difference between us, because...
I don't care where you're from.
I've been to West Hollywood.
I don't understand all this, but somehow I feel that I've always known you. That we've never been apart.
Here we see, in its natural environment,
let us go to the
the fruit fly and her homosexual
We have to
friend.
pass the house first so I can change.
What was that? Did you hear a sound?
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Only the wind.
Cheddar Bay
What
biscuits.
sort of sound?
Nothing. My imagination alarmed me. Come, let us be on our way.
Well, hello. What can I do
Alice
for you?
can
You
get
are
it
alone?
all the time.
Could be.
Where are the others? The ones who were with you?
Why do you want to know that?
Tell me where they are.
Say, who are you anyway?
Never mind. Just tell me.
Well, they left here. They're gone.
Where did they go?
I think you better get out of here before I call the police.
You will call no one. You will do as I say.
That's what you think, mister.
I said you will call
I like
no
that
one.
Alice put on... Dun dun dun! Alice put on her swim cap to go across the pool to the stairs. Like... Oh well. It's less competition for us to get Derek. You know, I want y'all to have Derek. I love that for you. Dear Grandpapa, I've decided to go on a cross-country road trip with my new gay friend Derek. I know you named me after Betty Davis, but... Oh, what the hell, I just need to live up to these expectations.
Grandpa was asleep, so I left a note so I'll know where we went. If I know Grandpa, we'll be back before he even wakes up.
Yeah, she doesn't know it's actually aliens. She just thinks something is weird up. Like, we had talked about technology and a ray gun.
Hello.
Hello, Gramps. This is Joe. Betty there?
No, she and Derek went out over to the Woodward's pool. You could probably reach her over there.
Derek? Who's Derek?
Oh, you haven't met him yet, have you? He rented Bud's old room this morning. Seems like a nice fellow.
Oh? Well, the reason I called, I wanted to tell Betty I stumbled onto a double murder story that may keep me longer, but...
That's the director.
Well, after I get the story into the paper, I'll go on over to Alice's and see her there.
A double murder, Joe? When was it? Where?
Joel?
We're not sure yet, Gramps. There's only a couple of skeletons. We'll know more when the coroner gets here.
We're gonna get busy now, Gramps. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Joe! Joe, I just found a note. Joe! Hello.
Back in the day before you could really actually get back in contact with someone. Oh, wait, I found this note. Oh, gone for good. Click. No callbacks, no star 69.
You at the pool, huh? Sure am sorry. Betty left me a note. Now they've gone over to the college to see Professor Simpson.
Here, I want you to have all my exposition. Didn't check out, didn't find out why.
Hello, where can we find Professor Simpson?
This is his office, but he hasn't come in yet.
Well, let's wait for him at the faculty parking lot. It's just around the building.
You may wait here if you like.
No, thank you. We'll wait outside.
Just missed him. Gosh darn exposition.
Good morning, Hilda.
Oh, good morning, Professor Simpson.
Have the aptitude questionnaires come in?
They're probably still in mimeographing. I'll go down and see if they're ready.
Oh, I love lip syncing so much.
That's Professor Simpson's office. The third door down. He's head of the science department.
There's also a band named after him. 3 doors down, that is.
Well, that looks like Professor Simpson's car right there. He must be somewhere else on campus. We better go back to his office and wait.
Hello? This is Simpson, science department.
Put that down.
What is the meaning of this?
Do as I say.
Who are you?
He's
Where
so
is he?
bossy.
The one who came with information
so
for
quick.
you.
Who? You are making some mistake.
I am making no mistake. Where did he go? Out there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The lines are on the closet.
Speak to no one else.
Pew pew. Pew pew. It was a very gentle pew pew. Run, 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 run.
We found his car, so...
Yes, I know. He came in right after you left.
Look at the little inscription on the hip. Why did the professor put his skeleton here?
Oh, it's some kind of foolish joke. I'm not going to keep a job where this sort of thing goes on.
I quit.
I want to believe what I'm thinking isn't true, but
It was a focusing disintegrator.
then whoever killed Sparky... But you said they'd gone.
For some reason, they went to stop me. Somehow we were traced here.
Plane that
I want you to
outruns
get
the
in your
sun.
vehicle and go to a place where you will be safe.
But how could they... Grandpa. I left a note for Grandpa. They must have... Oh, Derek.
I will go to your place.
No, they may be waiting for you there. I can call Grandpa.
I have my smoke signals over here. Oh, man. Telephones as a plot device.
Hello?
Oh, Grandpa, thank heavens. Derek, he's all right.
Betty, what is it, child? What's the matter?
Grandpa, was somebody there? Somebody you told we were at the college?
Oh, yes, a friend of Derek's. Did he find you okay?
He's a murderer. He killed Professor Simpson, Grandpa. He's after Derek, and he's probably on the way back to the house right now.
I fully accept this, in fact.
Are the police?
Don't argue, Grandpa. Just get out of there.
That's an
We're
argument.
going to the City Hall police station right now. Meet us there.
Don't worry about me, Betty. I'll leave right away. Goodbye, honey.
Mr. Pew Pew is back. Hi,
Better
Grandpa.
call the police and let them know we're coming.
With what weapons are they equipped?
Well, guns. Why?
Guns that emit what?
Bullets? What do you mean?
Bullets. A centuries-old invention against...
Hello, operator. Give me the police department. Hurry.
We don't have locks on doors cause it's the 50s. We don't trust anybody yet. Communists will never come in this way. Don't lock your doors. Let freedom out. This is my 1950s Cold War song.
Yes, we'll be there right away. Thank you.
Betty, tell me how to go there. I want you to go somewhere else where you will be safe.
We're safer than the City Hall. The police said they're going to have armed guards waiting for us on the front steps. I told them to be right there. Let's hurry.
The way you could just call the police in the back in the day and have armed guards escort you into City Hall. My girl. Outrun Mr. Pew Pew.
Halt! Well, what do you want? I spoke to my granddaughter. You're not getting any help from me.
Did they return here? Tell me. I have no reason to harm your granddaughter, but if you do not tell me,
You can kill Derek?
Why should you care about him?
Why shouldn't I?
Derek
Why do
is
you
like
want
a
to kill
son
him?
to me.
It is important only that he leave here, that I return him to where he belongs.
And where is that?
From where he escaped. I need not harm anyone if you tell me where he is.
I have eyebrows.
If you do not, there will be many deaths. Beginning with you now.
He's not here. He's in the center of the city.
Where? Take me there. You will pilot the vehicle. Go. Be
Pilot.
swift.
Alice?
Yeah.
Betty?
Oh.
Anybody here?
Tom, it's okay.
Holy mackerel.
I left my one skeleton at the bottom of this pool.
You think the tip might have been a phony, Mac?
Don't think so, Harry. The girl who called seemed to know what she was talking about.
Another call, Mac. Joe Rogers, reporter on the Daily News. He's on the way over.
One phone call from one girl.
Only this time at the bottom of a swimming pool.
Police escort into City Hall.
City Hall is just up ahead in the next block. Oh, I hope Grandpa's there waiting for us safe and sound.
The lobsters are breeding. Breeding.
What are you doing?
Be silent. Continue ahead.
Without a safe word or anything. Pew pew.
You stay here in the car. You'll be safe. He's after me, not you.
I now see how and why John F. Kennedy died. If that was supposed to be police work. Quick, hide behind this podium. Behold our pew pew. Did you see the little loop on the top of the skeleton head? Oh. I believe we just shot a teenager. It was white. Did we make a mistake?
He must have slipped off that way. Come on.
Stay under cover.
Ralph? Johnny? Whatever your name is.
Betty, thank the Lord you're safe. I just came from Alice's. There was a skeleton in the pool.
Alice? Oh, no. We came to meet Grandpa. The murderer
Skeleton in the pool.
What? But how did you get mixed up in this?
Since he killed Sparky out by the old mine. He's an insane killer, Joe.
And he
It's
forced
so
Gramps to
matter of
drive here?
fact.
Where is Gramps? Is he okay?
Yes, he's... Oh, there he is trying to get across the street.
Poor
You
Gramps.
stay put. I'll go over and help him across.
Gramps, don't jaywalk. This is LA. The cars will not stop for you.
What are you doing down here? Go into the building. That is the safest place.
What happened here? Why another skeleton? No.
Here on the sidewalk. Drops of blood.
Betty, go into the building.
She's not freaked out by anything.
Give me the weapon you have, Derek. Slowly. One sudden move and I slay you both.
Derek? Would Derek do as he says?
He has the pew pew.
Get in!
He has the pew pew.
You will take me to a man of surgery to remove the metal pellets from my flesh.
That is not possible.
Yes, we must. We must do as he says. I know a doctor's office. We'll take him there.
She is very wise. Now go!
And that's the way it happened. Next thing I knew, he was trying to fire out the window at Betty and Derek.
Why, this would
I
make a
swerved
great
the car
movie.
And...
Writing it all
Say,
down.
where is Betty?
Well, according to
That's
page 97 on my script.
She must be around someplace.
But the car's gone.
If only
They
I was
must have left
Jesus.
without me.
Well, don't worry, Gramps. You'll get an escort home. I'm going to phone the story into the paper and then drive out to the old mine Betty mentioned.
The old mine? What's out there?
I don't know. That's where she said Sparky was killed by the guy.
Sparky, our dog? She didn't tell me about that.
Hey, Grandma, Mac, we need to get you caught up onto all of this.
on the sidewalk. And where's that car that was parked here?
That's it. That's how the killer got away.
Blood
In
drops.
Our
Car.
Then Betty and Derek, they must have been kidnapped. You've got
They
to do
stole
something.
a car.
You've got to find them.
The film wasn't ready for this jump to the other side of town.
That's Dr. Brandt there. He looks like he's leaving.
Stop him. Block his path.
Is there some emergency? I have a house call to make. Office hours don't begin for another hour.
Go inside, all of you.
I say, what is this?
He's holding a gun on us, Dr. Brandt.
That's called a gun, Doctor.
He wants bullets removed.
I see. I'm afraid I cannot be of any help. You will need hospital facilities for anything else.
Be silent and get inside. You will remove the pellets here. Now.
Leave these people alone, Thor. Where is our
Thor.
ship? I will take you there.
No, it is gone.
Do those bullet holes make you a little Thor?
Doctor, you must try.
I'm a psychologist, Betty, goddammit. Here, lay down on my hospital table in my living room. Estes Perkle beatnik. Yes, he just grabbed his little goatee.
I will prepare an anesthetic.
Why does the
I
doctor...
will not be drugged. You will simply remove the pellets. Both of you, sit there. I shall keep you covered. Take heed. One treacherous move and they pay with their lives. Now proceed.
I like the idea. I like the idea that, like, when he said no anesthetic, he, like, took off his lab coat. He's like, well, guess I don't need this. Slightly
Thor,
shirtless aliens.
Tell me why you have been searching for me. It must have been important for you to have...
The Gargan are to be raised here. You could not be allowed to run free.
The
But the
Gargan.
specimen reaction was negative.
It was verified positive after you escaped. The captain should have let me kill you when I had a chance.
And why didn't he?
Make these Cheddar Bay biscuits.
So I'm stop you when you fired at me.
Because he just learned that you were the son of our leader.
Look straight into the camera. Look straight into the camera. Owie. Don't shoot Betty. Don't shoot the floor.
Then if I am not to be killed, why did you fire at me in the city?
Your life or death was put in my hands. A traitor does not deserve to be our next leader.
The only reason you do not fire now is to force attention to your wounds. When that is done...
Proceed!
I will take out your bullets very quickly so you can shoot this strange Muppet homosexual alien.
Must be applied to your wounds, and you will need bandages. I'll get them.
I can't remove bullets from your body in my house. Oh, yeah, I can. Never mind. LOL. Rafflecopter.
Come back!
I love classroom chairs like that.
You cannot get away.
I was terrified he'd see us before we got out of there.
Yeah.
Wait!
Get in.
Let's talk next to the car.
In his present condition, he cannot remain conscious long. By the time we return with the police, he should be completely helpless.
Derek, what was he talking about?
Sure, you didn't get Derek in swim shorts, but you at least got sweaty, bloody Thor.
You said you didn't know your father.
Sweaty chocolate syrup covered Thor.
He said. I thought they'd gone. I wanted to forget them forever.
Let's just sit
But
here.
Now I know.
In the car.
They plan to return.
Let's just sit here and wait. Maybe Thor will wake up.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm going with you.
Where?
To the old mine shaft.
I need to supervise you for the rest of this script.
The old fellow inside.
We know what you
He's been
did.
telling us everything he can think of. Mentioned that's where you were going.
Yeah, it was chest hair, but
Okay,
also, like,
hop
it
in.
was supposed to be
Maybe
blood.
something will turn up out there.
A delicate blend. Oh, there it is.
You're in here?
Only the
I know
best
you are.
clavicles. Yeah, just a
I'll
little bit
find
of chest hair. It's alright. Not mad. Thought about being mad. Not mad.
My nurse, Miss Moss. She'll be arriving for office hours.
Let's go to the exact same location that we were at earlier. We'll call it a hospital. These city halls sure do look like hospitals.
I can hear you. I can hear you breathing. You cannot escape me. I'll find you.
I'm going to bleed
I'll
all
find you. I'll
over
find you.
your
I'll find
house.
you.
My bloody man titty on your wall. Bloody man titty. Bloody man titty. The newest song by Thor and the Pew Pews. Bloody man titty. Not another bloody alien in the doorway of the doctor.
Dr. Brandt! Dr. Brandt!
Must I clean up everything after you, Dr. Brandt? How many times have I told you to not leave the 20-year-old teenagers out in your foyer bleeding to death? I want that to be full-blown rubbing alcohol. Just... There, you look so much better with this nipple ring. I mean, kinda. Cover up your man boobie. Cover up your arm. All better.
Dr. Brandt's office.
Why did you leave the dramatic uplighting?
This is Dr. Brandt.
Where are you, Doctor? There's an emergency patient here. I've done all I can.
Listen, Miss Moss. He's a murderer.
He held hostages at gunpoint to force me to remove bullets.
He's a murderer.
Escaping. You must get out of there.
A murderer.
Murderer.
He could revive at any moment.
Pronunciation.
Yes, Doctor. I'll leave immediately.
You will come with me. Put that down.
Now I know why I was in this dramatic lighting.
Drop it, I said.
What do you want?
You will help me to escape. Go out.
I still have this drippy drip coming out of my mouthy mouth. We shall make Lobstara one, large and bountiful upon this planet.
Is that how you arrived?
Yes, that's my car.
Get in. You will take me where I say. If you disobey, you will be killed.
The police are on the way, Dr. Brandt.
It's no use. I was too late. They're gone.
Thor has escaped? But how could he? You said he would be helpless
Without aid. But my nurse, she didn't know.
She didn't know. She just did the good things.
He revived.
Oh, no. We've got to tell the police. They might be able to do something.
Oh my god, he is the defective clone of Benedict Cumberbatch. Girl. Yeah, they could have took his gun, but we
Don't
didn't
worry,
take his
Jerry.
gun.
Thor will be caught. They're sure to find him eventually.
Most powerful
It is what
weapon
I
on
know is
Earth.
coming here.
Didn't take it out of his hand.
The Gargan. They are small when young, but they can attain the size of this building in no more than a day.
Giant lobsters from the sky!
The only chance is to duplicate the operation of the disintegrator.
How can that be done?
The men of science here might be able to do it if they could get Thor's as a model. If only there is enough time.
You know, I don't get this guy. Animals or humans, he just seems to like killing.
There's more to it than that, Joe.
Pew pew.
There's something behind this. Something we don't understand.
My script?
The weapon he uses, it's unheard of. Blasting flesh right off the bones.
Look at that tree over
Thanks
there.
for a good title.
Used it for target practice by the looks of it.
Looks like a burning
I don't
bush.
know.
Almost biblical.
Let's take a look in the
I
old
could
cave.
be Jesus, part 2.
Where are we going? You've got
Where
to
do we
tell
come
me.
from?
It is not far now.
Look, you can't escape. The police will find you.
Nurse
Possibly
Betty
they
White
will.
with all the existential
But
questions.
barricaded in the mouth of a cave, with you as hostage and me with this.
How long do you think you can hold out that way?
Long enough. There will not be too long to wait.
Hey! Bring your flash bulbs up here. This
Yeah, they bought a dog skeleton.
Okay,
They're
I'll be
gonna
right up.
use that dog skeleton over and over. Monster sounds.
Intruder already.
By the way, this cave is used in all sorts of 1950s, 1940s
I won't
sci-fi.
let you kill anyone.
Like, a lot.
I see you do not value your life. He's getting away. Follow him.
No.
Dare refuse.
We didn't use the pew-pew on her? Just... That's it. When will Lobster Jesus roll away the stone and ascend from the cave? I don't know. What happens in the final reel? We're getting there. We're on the home stretch in this film. Only 30 more minutes. What will happen? The wild and crazy car chase sequence? I haven't had this much of a headache since the Christmas office party. Chasing your boyfriend in a car speed chase. Get it, Nurse Thang. Thor, no. Ooh, he gonna be extra Thor at the end of this.
Are you hurt badly?
No,
I don't think so.
I can't
Just
feel the script or the
brilliant.
plot or...
Oh, thank heavens it's over. It was like a nightmare.
I wish it was over.
Oh, what do you mean?
Back in the cave, where he shot at me. Some kind of man-eating monster. Poor Mac, the guy I was with. I could
He
hear
shot
the
at
thing
you?
tearing him apart.
Hey.
He was dead in a few seconds.
Oh, how horrible.
Alone in a
Could it have
cave?
been?
I don't know.
But we gonna
Whatever
find
it is,
out.
I'm afraid the nightmare has just begun.
The man guilty of these strange killings now lies mute in confinement at General Hospital, where he is being treated for minor injuries. Authorities plan to transfer
On
him
other
to city
soap
jail
operas.
tonight. The fantastic murder weapon he used has not been located.
It's a fantastic murder
Mystery still
weapon.
surrounds the disappearance of a man-eating beast said to have been in an abandoned mine shaft outside the city limits. These newsreel shots were made immediately after the city police surrounded the cave and found it completely empty. Evidence in the cave appeared to confirm the report that a monster of some sort had been shackled
Rando
there, but
flashlights.
had somehow attained strength enough to pull itself loose and escape. Groups of armed volunteers have set out in search
The
of
lobster is
creature, hoping
free.
to track it down and destroy it.
Free range
Meanwhile,
LA lobsters. Free range LA lobsters.
Thor crashed just below here.
Praise the
That
gigantic
disintegrator is
lobster
down there. I'm going to
overlords.
find it.
Derek, I just thought.
Yes?
The monster that escaped from the cave.
Hmm.
It must have been there at the same time we were. What I can't figure out is...
Would it taste good with
why
Cheddar
did
Bay
it escape
biscuits?
When it did, why not sooner?
It would not have been large enough, but the man it consumed increased its growth rate.
He ate a man and he got big.
How big would it be now?
If you eat a man, you'll
There
get
is
big
no
too.
telling.
Right, Derek?
You stay here. Keep the door closed.
Well, I do have Alice's brother's old swim trunks here. If you put these on and wander down to that bathhouse at the corner. This music is stock music that was also used in Night of the Living Dead and other feature films. Like, this is the opening to Night of the Living Dead. Ten years later, they used the same exact music. Yes. He picked the lobster picked the man out of the tank that he wanted.
Find that thing twice as fast if we both look.
Oh no! I just fell into your arms!
You make me angry, but I like you very much.
I absolutely can't.
In a moment, the moon will come from behind a cloud. It'll be easier to see what we're looking for.
Yes. The light from your moon, it will help.
We'll be able to see what we're looking for.
Where are you from, Derek?
My moon?
I think I know. I think I've
Amsterdam.
known for some time. You're not from this world, are you?
I did not know how to tell you.
It's a metaphor.
Impossible to believe.
Yeah.
So much like us. Like my brother, Grandpa when he was young.
You're almost normal.
And to think.
We were made the same. The only difference is that we were put on places far, far apart.
Smell her hair. This is what they do.
Babies are bred and raised like livestock. Parented
Yo.
by the most perfect specimens of our race.
Why do we just go straight to babies?
You become ill, you are put to death.
Okay,
As are the old.
That's accurate.
You won't be going back ever, will you?
I shall make the earth my home, and I shall never, never leave it.
I'm sorry, what? What happened? I don't...
The moon has come from behind the cloud.
Only the moon has come? Girl.
Derek. The crickets.
They stopped chirping when you
So quiet.
kissed me.
The Gargan, get back!
There it is, Derek! It was under the rock! Quick! Shoot it, Derek! Shoot it!
It won't work! Run! Go start the motor! Hurry!
I am awake! Why did you make me large? Shadow of the Gargon. Shadow of the Gargon. Gigantic lobster shadows.
The most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
if I could
work.
ever see that again.
Somehow, when Thor was thrown in the crash.
You said that thing would keep growing. If it does, what can stop it from wrecking the city? And
I may be able to repair the damaged part of the city. If I can, we will stop the Gargan and give the Earth a weapon against invasion as well.
The lobster calls.
If only I can get it to work.
If only. You never know when you need to turn over a rock. You just might find a handy ray gun underneath it.
What was that?
Only a coyote.
Or as we say around here, coyote.
There it is!
Surprise! It's the lobster! Search party attacked by gigantic lobster.
Grandpa was so exhausted he fell sound asleep with all his clothes on. Do you think you can fix it, Derek?
I have found the damaged part.
Such a little.
Lobster!
And yet it has the power to destroy as it does.
It is worthless. Unless I
It's
can
almost
figure
like a
out an
metaphor.
easy substitute.
Maybe it won't come into the city, Derek.
Maybe we
It
can
will come to the city.
power it with love.
For more food, if nothing else.
Love is an energy source. Reading these old weird sci-fi. Who would ever do such a thing?
At Station 86, out by the hills, due northeast. There's some kind of a monster. It suddenly bobbed up and seemed to touch the sky. I have not been drinking. No, I can't see it now. It must be behind the hills. But
Why
I'm
does he
getting
sound
out of
like
here.
Bobcat Goldthwait? Like, girl.
The few remaining survivors of the search party that was attacked report that the beast they encountered was many times the size they expected.
Covered in
indicating
butter.
that the monster has some strange power of rapid growth. An exact description was... We have a bulletin just received.
It also has a
According to
large
report
baked
not yet
potato.
confirmed, a beast of seemingly gigantic proportions has been sighted lurking in the hills due northeast of town.
With steamed
City
broccoli
officials
all
have
around
called
its
for military
face.
help. Planes and troops are expected to arrive within the next 2 hours. Meanwhile, citizens should take refuge in places of safety. Cellars, bomb shelters, as directed by Civil Defense Administrators.
GTFO.
Derek, they say it's coming.
We know you'll think it's something having to do with 5G antennas, but
I'd better wake up
obey
Grandpa and
the
I'll go down
goddamn
and stop.
civil
You go
authorities.
there with him. There is a chance I can do something yet.
What? What are you looking at?
Those wires, going from pole to pole. They
I'm
carry
somehow
the source
drawn
of energy
to the
used for
poles.
illumination and power in the homes.
Yes, electricity.
And the wires are spread throughout the city, are they not?
You mean you might be able to make the disintegrator work by hooking it to...
Possibly. If the power were great enough.
The longest extension cord in the entire
I
world.
can help, Derek. I'm going with you.
I'm gonna go up the telephone pole with you.
What's all the commotion about?
Grandpa, Derek and I are
Explain
going
what you
out to
just
the car.
said.
Wait for us here.
First, I must put the disintegrator back together, and then find proper tools.
I can load the car with every tool we have in the garage.
All right, then. Let us go.
Ooh, Betty with your tools? Come on, Betty. We believe in you. Does anyone ever sit on the poles? Girl.
Why aren't you in the cellar, Gramps, with Betty?
Where did you send my boyfriend?
She's out somewhere with Derek again.
I forgot that
supposed
part
to
of my
take
script.
shelter. The monster from the cave, it's approaching the town.
Huh? Then that's where they must have gone. Those crazy kids. Joe, we've got to try and find them.
Joe!
You mean they... Come on, then, let's go.
Oh, baby girl. I can't see the plot away from you. Giant lobster!
Drive away.
Giant lobster! Thank God they still kept footholds on electrical poles back then.
city electrical generating plant. Hurry!
Just this rage lobster.
Hello? Please listen to me. You must do as I say. The monster is coming towards the town. I'm at North Ridge Road. We have a weapon here that might be able to stop it if we can connect it to the power lines.
For real. The grandpa was like Mrs. Roper for the entire film. If it wasn't for Grandpa, half of this wouldn't have happened. One white woman calls, and the power plant just does what you say.
He's climbing down a pole. And look what's coming. We're not going to make it in time.
I crave a bed of cheddar bay biscuits!
Turn the power back on.
Okay.
No power for the whole city.
It is not enough. It is not enough power.
Can you boost the power any, please? It's not enough.
I'll try to speed up the generators.
Boost it!
Derek seems to have some kind of weapon, but it's not doing anything.
Let's describe the thing. Raging lobster! Raging lobster!
If only there were more power, Betty.
Is there any way to generate more power? We've got to have more.
We're just gonna rub these two things together. They call it frottage. Have you ever tried all these other switches? Slowly. Slowly steaming alive in its own little exoskeleton.
You can turn the weapon over to the scientists now.
It is
You can
too
do
late.
whatever you want.
You mean they're coming? Already?
Your people are here for you. I must leave. They will take care of you.
But Derek, you promised. You said...
I know what I must do.
Yeah, Betty used all her Karen powers.
Fear.
I'm gonna call the city hall and make you not leave me.
All right.
Grandpa!
That book has indeed made you forget many things. We are the supreme race. We have the supreme weapons.
Supremacy! Supremacy!
Derek, I've always known you. But we've never been apart.
You were the son of our leader.
You won't be going back ever, will you?
When you don't have a radio on, you get to be alone with your thoughts.
Makes me think of what the killer used.
It is. The same thing.
But who is he? Where did he come from, anyway?
Someplace none of us has ever heard of before, Joe.
What do you mean?
Clear from another planet. Far out in space.
Hey, wait a minute.
Betty, this is no time to be joking.
I'm not joking. Where do you think the monster came from?
I am
and
sincere.
the man who was doing all the killing and the unheard of weapon he used.
But how did
They came in a spaceship of some sort. Whatever those people told you they saw last night.
I didn't see it, but I put it all together right now.
And I thought those people were seeing things.
They weren't. Derek looked into the sky just before he left here. Somehow, he could tell more on the way.
He could just tell.
He must be in the house. There's our car.
Alien prince forsake his lineage for the sake of monkey poo.
Derek!
Derek, why did you put on your uniform? I don't understand.
Goodbye, Betty.
No, Derek, no.
You are Joe. I want you to take me somewhere in your vehicle.
What makes you think
It's
I
a
will?
place called Lover's Lane.
That's right. I'm staying right here.
This is important to the script.
Derek, this isn't you.
Do not interfere, Betty. I beg you. Get in.
Oh yeah. Get in the car with your boyfriend. Get in the car with your boyfriend.
Take me to where they are keeping the prisoner.
The killer? He's at General Hospital, but...
Then take me there.
You won't like it. It's only in its 4th season.
The disintegrator, it won't.
Betty! Trust me, Betty.
Trust me. Oh.
Derek seemed like such a nice fellow.
Grandpa.
Seemed.
He
Past
promised me
tense.
something. He promised he would never leave. That he would never go back. I don't believe he wants to break his promise to me. I'm not gonna let him.
What can you do about it, honey?
I think I know where he's going. Out by the old mine. I want to go there. I want to see him once
Take me,
more.
Grandpa.
He's hurt you enough, Betty.
Grandpa, please
Hurt you a
let me
nub?
go. I must.
Did you say, Grandpa? Remember when, like, backseat doors opened the opposite direction? Those were the days!
The prisoner is in this building.
It looks like they haven't transferred him to city jail yet. What are you planning to do?
Never mind.
I can tell that from
Just get
outside.
out of the car and walk in front of me.
Yeah, the girl who plays Betty, I believe, was a child actress before this. This is like one of her last ones.
Do not move. I will take the prisoner. Get their guns.
All the pew-pews. Take all the pew-pews.
Hand them to me. Now get in.
Derek gets authoritative when life is on the line.
You face the wall. Keep your hands above your heads. I was stupid, Thor. Very stupid. But that is over. We are returning to meet the ships. Together.
Why do you let them live? Kill them!
There is no need. They will be dead soon enough, along with everything else on this planet. Go!
The giant lobsters. The giant lobsters are coming. The giant lobsters.
That's what he meant.
To take over the human race.
Ships of an alien source are approaching from the sky. Radio contact has been attempted but cannot be established. Instructions are to prepare for an attack by an unknown enemy.
Why have spaceships when you can just look at the sky a lot? That's all. Derek has the intimidation level of a drunk Trump tweet.
What made you think he was coming here?
I love you, John.
Because they're coming. Told me they'd be coming. Told me he wouldn't go back with them.
Lots of boys say that they're coming, but they're not.
That he wanted to stay.
They're never going to come, Betty.
Let me take you back home.
No, Grandpa, look, here comes Joe's car.
I meant arriving. I don't know what you meant. Yeah, the whole movie's like in this day-night dusk. We don't really have like times of day here. Just everything's
Gramps, what are you
kind
doing
of
here?
5
Why do
a.m.,
you
5
concern
p.m.
yourself with them? Destroy them!
Why, Thor? They cannot change what is going to happen.
What is going to happen, Derek?
Thor, why must you be so Thor?
You must understand. Death must come to all.
Oh, in that
Sooner
case.
to some,
You put
later
it
to
that
others.
way, Derek.
The guide ship is about to land. We must go to meet it.
Your promise, Derek. Don't you remember your promise?
I have not forgotten it.
Derek Derek, you're reusing the footage from before.
And it looks like there are 100 more still in the sky.
What are they going to do?
Derek told me.
It does look like
Other
that,
ships
doesn't
are
it?
loaded with thousands of those horrible creatures, like the one Derek killed today.
Horrible.
Why are they bringing them here?
Oh.
Raised for food, a safe distance from their own people.
And they don't care what happens to us?
Derek cared.
They want to turn the world
Wanted
into
to
a
make
lobster
the Earth
farm.
his home. Promised he would never leave. Oh, Joe.
There. I'll date him for you.
I would have used the disintegrator on them, but it will not function without energy supply. It was damaged when you crashed. I had to bluff with it.
It is just as well. They will be the first victims of the Gargan herds.
Yes. The Gargan herds. I heard there's a Gargan.
So you were able to bring him back, Thor?
He brought me.
I am sorry I acted the way I did. I am ready to take my punishment.
Brought you.
There will be no punishment, my son.
We now begin the daddy-son role play.
I am. I have watched your progress since you were born. You have
You're-
excelled in all things.
It's like the Truman
I
Show.
was most disappointed to learn that you were deserted. I came this trip hoping I would find you had returned.
I've come to give you a
Has
fake
what I have
beard.
done not disqualified me. Am I still to...
You are back. That is all that matters. Your mistakes were made because of that book. It blurred your mind, but only temporarily.
What
How
book?
is it you are able to leave the planet? Will not the government structure collapse in your absence?
We will return immediately, as soon as the Gargans are unloaded from the fleet of ships. The people are unaware that I am gone.
Yes, we must leave quickly. If your absence were discovered, it would likely spark the beginning of a revolution. I am not the only one who had that book, Father.
Yes, I know. And you will help in tracking down others who may have such books.
Yes, I see the fleet is approaching.
I shall
They are
brainwash
flying
my
from
people,
radio signals
Daddy.
from the guide ship, are they not? Let me be the one to direct them in for landing.
Captain, are the ships close enough to receive their landing signals?
Momentarily, but...
Then go below, Derek. You will bring them in.
Go below where? Go below who? Oh, below. Okay. This is all part of my plan, Father.
Derek, what are you doing? Unbolt the hatch.
I'm doing things, Father. Let me do my things.
Derek went in first and
Father.
closed the entranceway.
Whatever's in the sky, they're getting mighty close.
Derek has some plan. He's not doing what they want him to, I'm sure.
Master control to fleet. Master control to fleet. Increase speed. Set flight pattern to -.08. Increase speed.
Open this hatch at once.
The ships seem to be converging and increasing their speed. They cannot land.
He doesn't plan to have them land, but crash. They're coming right at us.
We can't show you!
That's what he planned!
But he's inside there. He'll be killed too. Get down inside the cave.
Oh no!
My son, please think of what you are doing. Turn the ships around before it is too late.
Hold course steady.
If you can't show spaceships crashing, let's go to some really high quality stock footage of an explosion. Derek. This sounds like Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Straight up. If you can't have a space boyfriend, have a space face.
I shall make the earth my home. And I shall never leave it.
Because I shall cremate myself. Somewhere that screen. Jesus Christ Part 2 production. And that, everyone, was the beauty, the joy of Teenagers from Outer Space. I hope you all enjoyed today's production. Let me bring down my little background music before I blast you all out of here to go back off. So what did you guys think of today's feature film? Was it everything you wanted? Was it what you hoped for? Did it show you of a future that could be? Did it teach you of love and saving humanity? I hope you guys enjoyed that. It is all sorts of fun. Birds fly over the rainbow, as do space boyfriends. Yeah, poor Betty. She like dead dog, dead friend, dead space boyfriend, dead everything. So thank you again to everybody that helps me do all of these. Everybody that sponsors me on Patreon or throws a coin to your Witcher, you can do that even just on PayPal or Cash App or whatever you want by going to LoganDonahoo.com. Also, if you want to send me anything to open on cam for my next feature that I'm doing on Wednesday, it's not going to be a feature film, mind you. Instead, it's going to be one of the ephemera teachable films out there. I am starting a month, and there's more than a month worth of it, a month-long series of tips about dating, since we're going to be entering into a new world where you can not socially distance maybe within the next couple months. Or years. Who knows? When and if we're allowed to date people, I want you to know how to properly date people so you don't end up like Betty with a dead space boyfriend. Instead, I want you to learn how to properly do it. So we're going to look back to the 1950s and 40s for full instruction on how to be a proper teenager and how to properly date people. There's tons of these films, and the advice they give are completely solid and non-misogynistic and non-problematic, and we're going to watch them together and definitely not laugh at them at all. So that's going to be a series of them every Wednesday coming up for What the Fuck Wednesdays here on this channel. If you subscribe to me, that's awesome. If you ring the bell, that's even better. Your phone will tell you when I'm going live. Those Wednesday performances will be at 8 o'clock here on my YouTube channel. And then next Monday I'll have my next feature film, which I'm gonna let the Patreon supporters vote on. So if you're one of my Patreon supporters, go over there. I'm gonna put up the poll today on our secret Facebook group that I have for my Patreon supporters, and I'll take your votes into consideration. We'll vote on what my next film's gonna be. So we'll see what that is. Let me see what else you guys are saying up in the chat room. Betty can't get a break. It's true. All you wanted was Derek in those short shorts. I know, but instead you got him cremated, just like the Jeffree Star palette. Ah! There should just be a pool scene, like just a continual pool scene. So yeah, if you want to go vote, I'll be putting the link to LoganDonahoo.com into the chat room for you to go ahead and click on if you want to vote on that. Otherwise, just go ahead and spread the word about this and share alike. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being supporters of my stuff. And I will see you guys this Wednesday at 8 o'clock to learn all about how to properly date. Thank you for tuning in. I celebrate all of y'all. Stay safe, stay sane, take care of yourselves.